All rise for the honor graduates and junior marshals for the class of 2021.
Thank you. You may be seated. Good afternoon. Thank you for being here with us today to celebrate and recognize our honor graduates for the class of 2021 and our junior marshals. I would like to begin by recognizing our stage guests. Joining us on stage today is Assistant Principal Andrea Robinette, Associate Superintendent Dr. Betsy Curry, Superintendent Dr. Jennifer Hefner, from the Alexander County Board of Education, Bridget Ryan, Scott Bowman, Matt Cooksey, Ramey Robinson, and Marty Loudermilk. Also on stage, we have guest speaker, Ms. Cassandra Lackey. Thank you all for being here today. Also, a quick note, we will take pictures of all of our junior marshals and honor graduates today, and we will email those pictures to our students. Today is a special ceremony where we recognize students for achieving academic excellence. I commend their intellectual abilities, but more than that, I commend their drive and dedication. These students made the most out of every opportunity here at Alexander Central High School. In order to have this distinction of honor graduate, one must possess a weighted GPA of 4.0 or higher. Each distinction is as follows: cum laude, 4.0 to 4.199, magna cum laude, 4.2 to 4.3499, summa cum laude, 4.35 or higher. I now invite to the podium Dr. Jennifer Hefner, Superintendent of Alexander County Schools, for a special greeting.
Good afternoon and welcome to the 2021 Honor Graduate Celebration. I bring you greetings on behalf of the Board of Education and all employees of the Alexander County School System. And I cannot express how delighted I am that we are able to be together in person this afternoon. That deserves a round of applause. I want to start by thanking everyone in attendance today, parents, grandparents, and other special guests. I and your graduate appreciate you being here. We are here this afternoon to pay honor to our graduating seniors who have gone above and beyond during their time in high school. Students, graduating with honors doesn't mean you just get a special stole to wear with your robe on the day of graduation. Being an honor graduate shows a high level of maturity, it demonstrates a strong work ethic, and it validates an overall readiness for college and life after high school. Honor graduates are recognized based on their excellence in scholarship, but at Alexander Central, our honor graduates are also leaders within the school and within their communities. In addition to recognizing your excellence in academic achievements and leadership within the school and communities, we should also applaud your endurance and basic optimism in accomplishing as much as you have in the face of many stresses and strains of contemporary life, but most recently in the midst of a pandemic. It's not easy to be a high school student today. I will look at you and openly admit that the challenges you have faced, I did not face as I walked these very same halls more than 30 years ago. You have likely faced pressures that didn't even exist when I was in high school due to social media, school violence, and turmoil that we find ourselves within in the nation and within the country and world. And let's be real. Before the pandemic, you were busier than any generation before you because you have many more opportunities available to you than students in the past. To be good and successful in high school today, it takes real talent and a dedication and commitment to be your best, not just occasionally, but every single day. And it also takes real talent and commitment to be a good teacher. And that's another fact that we should recognize today. Students, after all, you did not learn in a vacuum. You have learned in the intelligent company of many dedicated teachers, teachers that have worked hard and long to make sure that ideas are interesting and difficult ideas are comprehensible. Students and teachers together form a bond of knowledge and communication that makes learning satisfying, engaging, and fun. And it's in this intellectual alliance between student and teacher where the best education occurs. So as we celebrate today, let us give credit to your families, your friends, and your classmates. The ones who have encouraged you, supported you, nurtured you, encouraged your creativity, and they have kept you both focused and grounded. Honor graduates, I know you have worked hard to attain this special recognition, and I am so very proud of what you have accomplished during your time in high school. As we prepare to celebrate your achievements this afternoon, please know that our entire school system celebrates with you, and I want to take this opportunity to say, a job very well done. I'm proud of your hard work, your determination, and your academic success. Please join me in congratulating these honor graduates.
Let us pray. Dear Lord, I thank you for everything you've done for us, God. I thank you for all the many memories that we've been able to create through our high school careers, Lord. I thank you for letting us just be able to walk through these halls, Lord, and spend time together, Lord, although we have been through many adversities, God. And I pray that you would just please help us, Lord, as we go about our lives, Lord, that we would do everything that we need to do to honor you, Lord. I thank you for just showing us what we need to do to be able to be honor graduates, Lord. And God, I thank you for just being able to walk across the stage, Lord. As far as I know, Lord, each of us are able to do that, Lord. I thank you for just being who you are, God. And Lord, I pray that you would just help us in everything that we do throughout our lives, Lord, and just to be who you would have us to be, Lord. And in Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
At this time, I invite the junior marshals to rise and make their way to the stage for their recognition. Rachel Grace Anderson. Annie Mae Noel Barnes. Rachel Elizabeth Bishop. Chase McCrae Boston. Harrison Michael Brashear. John Theodore Erkman. Mackenzie Leanne Harper. Sarah Beth Inman. Hunter David Jameson. Bodie Ryan King. Haley Beth Lell. Chloe Elizabeth Ray Lawson. Peyton Elizabeth Price. Anna Elizabeth Reed. Carly Lorraine Stafford. Jackson Donald Reed. Please join me in congratulating our junior marshals.
Congratulations to the honor graduates of the Alexander Central class of 2021. I feel fortunate that I was able to teach many of you and want to wish each of you success as you begin your post-high school journeys. It is my honor to introduce the speaker for today's ceremony. As it turns out, I know her quite well. She attended Bethlehem Elementary School and West Middle School. She is a 4-year member of the women's tennis team and a 4-year manager of the boys basketball team. She has served as the co-president of the Beta Club. She is a member of the first graduating class of the AP Academy. Congratulations to all of you. She has taken 11 AP courses and 2 CCP courses. She's a capstone candidate, having completed her research project and presentation this spring. She was chosen to attend the governor's school in the summer of 2020, but unfortunately that was canceled due to COVID. She recently earned her Gold Award from the Girl Scouts of America. In the fall, she'll be attending the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill and majoring in journalism and political science. She's also ridden in my car to and from school every day for the last 4 years, much to her dismay. She's not afraid to tell me when my jokes are corny or when my clothes do not match. But she's also a tireless worker who strives to be the best at everything that she does. Those of you who are her friends know that she will never do anything to let you down. Her commitment to her academic success has made me a better teacher, and she's the kind of person that I aspire to be. Of all of the honors of my lifetime, the greatest one is that she calls me Dad. She will always be my sweet Caroline. My wife Marnie and I could not be more proud of her. It is my honor to present to you Miss Caroline Wills.
Good afternoon. First, I would like to take a moment to congratulate all of you for your hard work and dedication that has allowed you to be recognized as an honor graduate today. No matter what your future plans are, I have full confidence that you're all going to leave your mark on this world. Nostalgia completely consumed me as I wrote and prepared for this speech. When I sat down to write this speech, I first thought about the speech I gave at the 5th grade graduation, hoping for some inspiration. Unfortunately, I don't remember anything from it, so I do not have any inspiring words from 10-year-old Caroline. I also thought a lot about the experiences we all went through and how often we were the first to experience something. We were the first class to experience the freshman academy. We were the first class to have the privilege of to experience the joys of never leaving C building for an entire year and then being thrust into the rest of the school the next year. Luckily, we turned out okay. We were also the first class of AP Academy students. Many of us have basically taken every single class together for the past 4 years. We relied on each other for support and help. We struggled together, and we celebrated finishing exams together. We became incredibly close due to these experiences we shared. We were also the first class offered to take part in the AP Capstone program. When we signed up for it, we had no idea what we were getting into, but we handled it like we handled everything. We accepted the challenge and flourished. However, at that moment, the biggest challenge of our high school years was yet to come. Since the spring of 2020, our high school experience has been defined by this adversity. Our senior class missed out on a lot of important experiences in high school. We never had a typical prom, we haven't had a school assembly in over a year, and we are only in school for 2 days a week. It hasn't been easy. School is now a mix of attending Zoom meetings, teaching ourselves new information, and meeting countless deadlines. The enjoyable parts of school were taken from us. There is no smart lunch for us to decompress. We never get to see half of our classmates during the school day, and hands-on activities and group work are rarely allowed. Feeling alone is very common at this time. Some of you may remember when I said in Dr. V's English class last year that it would be super cool to Zoom with our classes in our bedrooms, but I take it all back. I am so sorry for jinxing it. We can only hope that the word Zoom will leave our vocabulary very soon, and Mr. Miller will burn the karaoke microphone he has been forced to use for our Zoom meetings. So much of this year has gone by so fast because of this major challenge. Yesterday, it felt like I was picking out my outfit for the first day of in-person school, and now I'm picking out which mask to wear for graduation. However, despite this adversity, we have made the most of it. Because of this life-altering event, we are all now more independent, more grateful for the good times, and we prove that we can handle major disruptions. Every single one of you have put in the work to be in the position you are in, and it speaks volumes about your character. It shows we are all capable of anything we put our minds to. We can attend that 8 a.m. Zoom meeting. We can graduate with honors during a global pandemic. We can keep going when things are tough. The lessons this year taught us will be incredibly helpful in the next chapter of life. We have what it takes to give our lives direction and purpose because we have learned to rely on ourselves to meet the challenges of a global health crisis, and we have emerged stronger, wiser, and more self-reliant than we were ever before. We can flourish in any new school or career. Hopefully next year, we will also return to some form of normalcy. When we do get back to normal, we can no longer take anything for granted. Enjoy the time you have with your friends and family members. Enjoy going outside without a mask. Enjoy going out to eat instead of staying in for every meal or languishing in a drive-thru. Enjoy the opportunity to go to school all week and have face-to-face interactions with your peers and teachers. Explore your passions, meet new people, and continue growing into the amazing people you're already becoming. Congratulations, seniors, for all of your hard work and dedication. The sacrifices you made this year did not go unnoticed. I hope the next chapter in your life is everything you dreamed of and more. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to introduce our guest speaker. A couple of years ago, we started a new tradition. The students wanted to hear words of wisdom from their favorite teacher or staff member. So each year, we let them vote of who they would like to hear from at their honor graduate ceremony. This year, our staff speaker is Cassandra Lackey. Cassandra is a 2010 graduate of Alexander Central High School. She is from the Taylorsville community and received her bachelor's degree from UNCG and a master's degree from UNCW. Please welcome Cassandra Lackey.
Good afternoon. I thought somebody was going to respond back to me. Okay, never mind. It'll be all right. I'll try it one more time. Good afternoon. Oh, thank you. Good afternoon, parents, staff, and the class of 2021. It is my pleasure to stand before you today to give you a few sprinkles of inspiration and advice before you end this chapter in your life. If someone would have told me 10 years ago that I would be standing here speaking at my alma mater, I would have laughed at them. I stand before you today as someone who thought she had her life planned out in high school, but slowly realized that the plan I had made was one that did not allow my true talents and abilities to shine through. Sometimes in life, you will do the same. You will take a path that you think is best for you, but slowly realize that that path that you are on may not always be the right path for you. It's okay to stop. It's okay to reevaluate those next steps, but never stop the race. Do not get discouraged on this journey. Poet laureate Amanda Gorman made waves in January when she recited her poem, "The Hill We Have Climbed," at the inauguration. She inspired so many with her words. We will not march back to what was, but move to what shall be. When day comes, step out of the shade, aflame and unafraid. The new dawn blooms as we free it. For there is always light if we're only brave enough to see it, if we're only brave enough to be it. What many people do not know is that she overcame a speech impediment to become the first National Youth Poet Laureate. Her perseverance in the face of adversity exemplifies what we shall strive to do. Never give up on your dreams. For me, stepping into the right direction during my freshman year at college was not an easy or a fun ride. I felt like a fish out of water coming from a small, real small, rural community where I knew everyone and everyone knew me. While going to UNCG, no one knew who I was. I was just another number. There were many obstacles, sleepless nights, and a lot of tears. Like a lot. If you've ever been in my class, you heard the story about how I cried in a bathtub with no water. I did it. It happens, okay? But even when I felt like the world did not want me to succeed and the weight seemed so heavy for me to go through, I persevered. I'm so thankful that I did not give up on my dreams and aspirations when it got hard. So a few things that helped me. Number one, Find your people. I had a counselor named Miss Marable, and she gave me the best advice that I still listen to this day. She told me, sometimes in life, no one will be in your corner. That is the moment you have to encourage yourself. During your school career so far, you've been surrounded by adults that care about you and invest in you, but when you go to college, everything is new and everything is on you. You will have to push yourself and be your own advocate when no one else will be. Stand up for yourself and know your worth. Also, get involved in student organizations. When I joined the Neo-Black Society Gospel Choir, which is one of the oldest campus organizations at UNCG, I found my niche. I found my community, and those friends are still a part of my life to this day. Shout out to my friends Gabby and Kier. I love them dearly. And my last piece of advice for you, do not be prideful. If you need help, ask for help. Every school has resources for student support, whether it be academic, financial, or mental health. Reach out. You will not be alone. You have the tools that help college students get over these hurdles that everyone goes through. You too will persevere. Each journey will be different. Don't waste your time trying to compare your steps to the person in front of you or even behind you. Keep pressing forward. This life was given to you for a reason, and your reason may not be found on June 4th of 2021, but you are one step closer to finding your reason. And hey, when you make it someday, remember those who stood tall for you, and when you needed it the most. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2021.
At this time, junior marshals, please prepare the honor graduates for their recognition. We begin with summa cum laude with highest praise. These students have a GPA of 4.35 or higher. Brianna Caitlin Abernathy. Shelby Caroline Coffey. Caroline Grace Deal. Drake Austin Desiker. Daniel Joseph Elmore. Macy Olivia Fairchild. Ivy Elizabeth Fortner. Sierra Mackenzie Gobble. Gracie Shane Harrington. Culver J. Holland. Hunter Manning Jack. Elena Ray Moose. Sophia Dawn Muscarelli. Abigail Grace Overby. Mary Elise Overcash. Peyton Roger Payne. Austin William Sink. Elizabeth Lee Willis. Caroline Alexis Wills. Next, our students with great honor, magna cum laude. These students have a GPA of 4.2 to 4.3499. Tanner Jackson Abernathy. Logan Paul Anderson. Elicia Kira Bennett. Natalie Marie Chapman. Heather Marie Cronin. Carly Blake Fairchild. Taylor Nicole Garland. Skylar Rose Godfrey. Rachel Olivia Hager. Aaliyah Lynn Hebel. Anne-Marie Paige Hedrick. Robert Michael Herman. Gavin Jameson Hoskins. Eli Braden Justice. Nathan Silva Pereira. Alexander Jordan Seymour. Next, our students with honor, cum laude. These students have a GPA of 4.0 to 4.199. Brooke Sarah Black. Evan Delmer Chapman. Chesney Sierra Chatham. Angel Dionisio Silva. Landon Monroe Dula. Jenna Elaine Elder. Cassie Lynn Eldrith. Brenna Dawn Gant. Taylor Mackenzie Glasgow. Kara Louise Grider. Taylor Renee Jones. Lance Alexander Justice. Angela Dawn Mahaffey. James Thomas Matheny. Carmen Diane Mead. Brenna Elizabeth Millsaps. Addie Lee Mitchell. Jacob Miguel Vito Perez. Bethany Pagelin Reed. Hallie Faith Reese. Kennedy Elizabeth Rosenbaum. Serena LeMay Russell. Alyssa Gail Sharp. Please join me in congratulating all of our honor graduates.
I get asked a lot how the year's going, how is everything at Alexander Central? And most often my answer is everything is great, because I get to work with the best students I've ever worked with. And sitting here today is the best of the best. Let's give them another round of applause. As we celebrate with you today, your journey doesn't end here. One of the most enjoyable parts of being an educator is sending our students out into the world and watching all of their future success. Whether it's earning advanced degrees, starting their own business, or raising a family. To our honor graduates, your future success is the rewards that you give back to us and your families. On behalf of the entire staff of Alexander Central High School, a genuine thank you goes out to everyone who helped you along the way. To your parents, grandparents, guardians, teachers, staff, community members. Thank you for a job well done, as it takes a village. Again, I would like to state how proud we are of all of you. You are in the top of your class, and I know you will continue to make us proud. There are many students who would like to be sitting here today where you are, but not everyone has earned this distinction. This comes with hard work, determination, and what we've seen this year, grit. This year, more than any other, has required an increased amount of determination. You were able to overcome any obstacle or adversity in your way, and hopefully some of these obstacles and adversities are in our rear view mirror. But regardless of any obstacle, you achieve this honor as a result of your good decisions. I am confident that you will continue to make good decisions in your life that will propel you toward even more success. I would also like to thank everyone here today who made this ceremony possible. Thank you to all of our special guests. Thank you to Randy Parsons for helping run the ceremony. To our phenomenal counseling center, Joyce Gilreath, Megan Calhoun, Cassandra Kerrigan, Austin Allen, and Jordan Lowe. Thank you today for all of your support you provided. Thank you to Ms. Barnes for working with our junior marshals and coordinating all of the small details. At this time, junior marshals, please prepare our honor graduates to exit. Please rise.
Folks, we are having the honor graduates come back in and sit here in the first few rows to take a picture. That's what's going on right now, just so you know.